So I saw this clip surfacing the internet. I don't know how it passed me. Maybe because I don't own a Twitter or X. But let me just say, I've already heard about it. This is probably the worst thing you can do to your fan base of anything. This is the equivalent of just telling your fan base, we don't care about you. I mean, I'm gonna play the clip and pause through it, but this is pathetic. It's pathetic. But let's watch it. This shit's loud as hell too. Let me just watch this video.
Because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yeah.
This is childish. This is childish. There is no other way to put this clip but straight childish. This person said, "How do you feel about this?" And she responded, "Am I gay?" Hold on. Let me make sure I got it right.
How do you feel?
Am I gay?
How do you feel? And she responded, "Am I gay?" I feel so bad for Star Wars fans. This is insane.
Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this?
Yes, he knows you're gay. It's obvious. Everyone knows you're gay. You probably wear a gay sweater to work. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure so.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay.
This part right here. This part of the clip. Let me just turn audio. This part of the clip where she says, "In my world, nerds is
I'm
gay."
sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very.
I like this
threatened
guy.
by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true.
I want people to know that this person, this black girl, I don't know her name. This person on the left, she does not mean this in a compliment. No matter how cheesy she is, no matter what the product is, she does not mean this in a compliment. No shape or form does she mean, in my world, all nerds are gay. That will never come off as a compliment. And she know it isn't. But, I guess it's okay because she's the minority and she's a woman. But this is not a compliment. This is talking down on nerds. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But when it's used as an insult to a straight people, it would always be an insult. And that's what she's doing. But I don't know. For some reason, I'm glad no one's siding with her. It's reasonable. No one is like, you're right.
But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay.
You see how they laughing? You see how they laughing? Like, look how big her smile is. If this was a compliment, you don't laugh after giving a compliment. I wouldn't say nice tie and then start fucking dying of laughter. I wouldn't say nice muscles and then start dying of laughter. This person said, "In my world, all nerds are gay," and then start laughing to the point she's about to pass out. Look at her. She's almost out of breath. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Was this the fun element of?
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars.
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She know damn well nobody wants to be called. I gotta repeat this so many times. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But when you use it as an insult, it will never come off as a compliment or as neutral. If I said, "Hey, you're a loser and you're gay," that's an insult. But if someone just pronounced themselves gay, guess what? It's normal. She knows damn well no one wants their show called the gayest fucking Star Wars ever. You don't want the gayest thing ever. That's not a compliment. And it's
Offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me with a straight face that C3PO is straight?
yes, first of all, this is another dumb thing. She is so obsessed with attention and validation that this person would go as far to say a robot has a sexuality. A robot gets turned on. I don't have I don't know what this is why I mean I still watch movies here and there, but if it's not something if I hear one bad thing about something from like it's been happening for like the past few years. But if I hear one bad thing about something, it's like 90% of the time I'm just like, oh, I'd rather just skip it. I'd rather just skip it. If I hear like the new Marvel movie is making Mark Ruffalo weak, I'm not watching it. If I hear that this new race car movie is making the guys lose on purpose, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it because I just want to watch a good movie. I just want to watch a good movie, and I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know how we go from Underworld, from Resident Evil, to this bullcrap. To this bullcrap. Look at her face. She doesn't believe what she's saying. She doesn't believe what she's saying, but this is what we call Twitter brain. She has a Twitter brain, and she knows that she'll probably get a lot of followers. But the thing is, when it comes to situations like this, you're gonna get way more haters than you'll ever get followers in this situation. You're gonna get way more people who are gonna turn off the show than you're gonna get people turn on the show, and that's her downfall. She's creating her own coffin.
They're a couple. That's what I think. But
Interviewer
more
need to
outright.
I
relax.
think it's canon that R2D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
ask Filoni.
You know what? This interviewer, it's like maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but I feel like he's only acting like this so he can get a raise. Like he seems less gay than this girl. He just seems neutral. He doesn't. He just seems neutral. Like she couldn't even go a minute and 20 seconds without letting someone know she's gay. But guess what? No one gives a fuck, and your show's gonna fail badly, and it's gonna be your fault.
Okay.
Ask
Can you
Filoni.
imagine?
Yeah, talk to Filoni.
Star Wars fans to know something about this.
I think by a considerable.
Star Wars fans, you don't deserve this.
Are you excited about that? Are you?
To all nerds, geeks, comic book heads, anime heads,
Leslie, are you?
this is insanely disrespectful to anybody who has ever called themselves a nerd.
Is it gonna be a talking point?
I'm sure so.
Because nerds are gay.
This right here is utterly disrespect, and it will never be a compliment.
Well, that's true. But in my world, nerds are gay.
Too bad we don't live in your world. This, I don't know how she still has the job. And you know what? The honest truth is, after this TV show, after this contract is up, she's not going to get another gig. And if she does, she's going to be very, very fucking unnoticeable. It's not going to be this big. There's no way they bring her back. I don't know, because it takes money to make money, and they're not going to make any money. So after this show is done, it's done for until another 3 years when they try to make something Star Wars again. But Star Wars fans, I am so sorry. These are the people in charge of your show. I feel so bad for you. I feel so bad for you because I don't even like Star Wars. So I ain't watched the show. All I've seen is clips. And I've seen this clip. And this is not just Star Wars. This happens to everything. This happened to Rings of the Power. This happened to Scarlet Witch. The backlash from Scarlet Witch. Not the show itself, but the backlash. I don't know what is going on with the biggest franchises, but what the fuck? Why can't you just go make lesbian lightsaber fights? Which sounds so weird to say out loud. But imagine, Star Wars fans, imagine someone comes up to you, right? And says, I love your show.
No, I don't think so.
It's
And
the
yet
gayest
people
show I've ever seen.
Star Wars, and I frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
Look how happy these people are. Look how happy they are that fans come up to them. Not even fans. Look how happy they are that someone comes up to them and says, hey, I watch Star Wars. It's the gayest show ever. What type of if someone came up to me and I'm making an action movie and they said, "Hey, I love your movie. It's the gayest movie I've ever seen." I know I'm doing something the fuck wrong. Cause that is not the fucking reaction I want. They out of all the compliments or all the things they could have said about the show, I'd rather my show get called bad before it get called the gayest show of all time. Because there's no way that's a compliment. It's never going to be a compliment. Gay does not mean good. Gay just means being with the same gender. These people, and guess what? It's also an insult. If I said, "Hey, you're gay, bum," that's an insult. These people, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. And look how happy they are. Look how happy they are. She's about to fall out her seat. It,
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck. This girl's a clown. These are people. These are clowns. These are big ass clowns. These are people who are addicted to clout. These are people who are addicted to attention, and without attention, these people probably can't function. These are people who probably tweet more to people on their Twitter than they talk to their family. That's all this is.
No, I don't think so. And yet people have.
They're so happy. Like, this is probably the peak of their life. This is probably the most attention they've ever gotten in life. And frankly, they're just going to soak it all up before it's gone because they know it's not going to last forever. And the more attention they get, that's the better. But I want Star Wars fans to know something about this. This isn't going to last. If you're worried about, like, oh no, the Star Wars are in our hands,
Are you excited about putting this,
I want people to know, like, this does not last.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure so.
This ends probably after this show. It doesn't get a second season. And we've seen it plenty of times with movies like Snow White. She got recasted. What else? What else? There's been plenty of movies. There was that fairy tale movie, that Tinkerbell movie that they recasted with the black girl. That did terrible. There's been plenty of shows. I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. But Percy Jackson got confirmed, but that almost did not make it through. And honestly, I like Percy Jackson. The Rings of Power is another one. The Rings of Power went through the same exact shit this show is going through. And guess what? Rings of Power is not coming back. And if it does, it will not be the same fucking director. It will not be the same direction. It will not be the same actors. It will not be the same anything. But the Rings of Power is not coming back. The backlash was too strong. I'll be surprised if they come back. I'd be surprised if they even try to make another TV show out of Lord of the Rings other than just movies. But this is disgraceful. But peace, and I'll see you in the next vid. Goodbye.